Welcome everyone to the Hidden Object Guru's video cavalcade. Bonsoir Marissa and Horror King. We got a Muppet Angel guessing real early. I would say almost too early, but that's me. I don't judge. Or at least I try not to judge. Sometimes it happens anyway. As you can see, we're hanging out on Cozy Grove. Gonna go check in with Jeremy Gruffle and Allison Fisher. Select, select, select. Ooh, lots of new shells and a new fish. A rare fish. Ooh. What do you mean, Marissa? Oh, nice. 750 coins is awesome. 2,000 coins? Wow. Hey, Maddie, what you doing? How goes it?
Don't forget to like the stream, everyone.
Oh, yes, you should. Very smart move. Horror King. Alright. Okay. What is next? I think I've gotten everything here, so let's check in with, well, I don't think I've finished getting Valentina's stuff. Oh, Jeremy. Here you go.
Oh, Queen of the Night getting her guess in early, too.
Nice. I didn't even know Hungary had tanks, Maddie. Yay! Give me a gold bar. You know what that means? I have 2 gold bars. So I can finally, at long last, donate one of them and get the rewards. Is it weird this game is having, like, no sound other than the music? I find that slightly strange. Alright. This better be worth a lot of cash. You monster. That's it? 10 quartz gemstones? 4,000, 2,000 space bucks? That doesn't count. You monster. I mean, it literally does count. You know what I'm saying. Alright, Charlotte. I have that lumber for you. Oh. You are pretty cute, Charlotte.
Queen of the Night.
Doing all that for 1 spirit imp essence, though, that does not seem like much. A blue lupine. Nice. Is that the same thing as a lupin? I don't know. Let's dig up here. Ooh, an onion or oignon. That seems awesome. God. Why are you so tragic? Wait, I haven't placed any fruit trees. I just got fruit trees. Weird time to give me that trophy. Fascinating, Horror King. I still wonder why that crashed. Alright, time to check in with Arjun Bala to see if he can get any more info out of this photograph. And maybe get me the photograph I need. That was a scary sound. Okay. Alright. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Jeremy Gruffle's forgotten his family. Oh. I mean, it's heartwarming to know that Jeremy Gruffle had a family. Don't get me wrong. Jeremy Gruffle is the best and he deserves to, be happy with a family. But to know that he's forgotten his family is just Oh, that's rough. Oh, I didn't need to know that today. Oh. You people are all terrible. Alright. Oh, poor Jeremy Gruffle. Alright, so let's put that away. Gotta go plant those trees. Put this away, this away. Gotta burn that. Gotta convert all of this to essence. Alright, this is going well.
Noted, Horror King and Maddie. As soon as I'm sitting beside him, I will get right on that.
You people are the worst. But, you know. I think we all knew that already. Hey, Francesca. Alright.
Alright, you ready for it?
Probably not.
So, I'm looking at a cartoon.
Alright.
Drawn by...
I'm
I'm trying to find out who it's drawn by. Cannot see who it's drawn by. Okay. And it's a plate of bacon and eggs and toast and, you know, coffee. Like a breakfast, you know, assortment.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the sunny side up fried eggs on the plate says to the other one, "Do you believe in chicken?" And the other egg says, "There is nothing beyond bacon, toast, and coffee." Existentialism.
Yeah, okay.
You knew I was building to something, right?
I did, yeah.
You did, right? You did.
Man. I have so many fruit trees now. It's amazing. I got Granny Smiths, Concord pears. Just gonna go fantastically well. Do I actually know what a Concord pear is? No. Okay. Alright. Oh yes, I have to learn this recipe. Ooh, a rare stone table. Nice. I don't need it right now, but maybe later. Alright, so... Cozy Grove sign behind a house. Alright, I'm just going to pay for a hint for that one. Because there are so many houses, I don't want to waste all our time. Where's the Cozy Grove sign? Ah, there we go. Apparently, Charlotte is standing behind the Cozy Grove sign, so it's disappeared. Alright. I would love a hint. That is near a house, but again, there's like 6 houses, so I didn't want to spend forever looking for it. Okay. Ah, your love of torturing people, Horror King. It grows more disturbing every day. Hey, Valentina. You were so adorable. Aww. There we go. I understand that completely, Marissa. Then again, I'm a vegetarian, so I was obviously going to. I need to know more about this giant barefoot. Who is the giant ghost bear? When will we see him? What is his name? Is he even cuter than the regular ghost bears? Probably, right? That wasn't a rhetorical question.
Yes.
You weren't listening to anything I was saying.
No.
Okay. Good to know. Just good to know we're on the same page vis-a-vis you not listening to me.
But do you consider eating eggs eating a chicken, Marissa?
No. I can already guarantee she doesn't. Alright, so... we need to find a photo of Allison Fisher. We need to get the snorkel mask. So we got to keep helping out Arjun Bala and Lee Dennings. Alright. Here's a log for you, Flamey. Aww. That's right, we're not going to meet the new bear today. It's going to take till tomorrow when we meet the new bear. Alright.
Poke, poke.
You're the worst.
Poke.
You're still the worst.
I was asked to do it.
Yeah, that doesn't make you a hero. Alright. Okay. Anything to get here? No. Got to come back later with a chef salad for one of the other fish, or a vegetable salad or something. For one of the other guys who wants to eat.
You don't make friends with salad.
You'd be surprised. Oh yay, mushrooms! Alright. Now let's cash in some stuff. Okay, that was a weird thing for you to do.
Me?
No.
Mister, I leave books on your seat.
You're welcome.
I'm not impressed right now.
Nor should you be, weirdo. Put in closet. There we go. Don't really need an awesomer hat right now. I'm happy with the hat I've got. There you go, Marissa. Salad it up. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You've decided not to answer it. Scandalous. You were one scandalous lady, and I respect that. Alright, put in storage, and we're done, everybody. We can check back later to get the stuff I cooked. Oh. Poor Jeremy Gruffle. Aww. At least I kept one of his birdhouses. That landline's not messing around, as the kids say. Alright. Next up, as the kids say, games.
Games?
Yes.
We never do that on the channel.
Not once.
Games? Is it a game I want to play?
God, no.
Oh.
You have a game to play, so go play it.
Fine.
You're right. I'm a monster for inviting you to play a game you're very excited about playing. Alright. What is that, Horror King? Also, do Pokemon need nicknames? Or do they just have names? Alright. Okay. Perfect. You do not sound okay.
Headache.
Those are the worst kind of aches. Well, no, they're just up there. And it's not... Okay, there it is, full screen. Sorry, Russian. You might want to turn that way down. There you go. That is awesome, Marissa. Hidden Object Guru here with hot new alpha demo thing, Eternal Evil Prologue. As the title said, this is a one-person demo for a game they're working on. Standart. Not normally how we spell that, but it was made by a Russian person, so it's possible they just made a typo.
I participated in the biggest catastrophic event on Earth.
Oh.
For a long time, I've been working for a psycho named Howard Cross.
Okay.
The owner of the local hotel. A month ago, to have some kind of protection,
You might want to close that door.
a rare artifact from Cross.
Alright.
I
And it
asked
released
my friend
zombies?
Brian, who works at the bar on Cherry Hill Street, to hide it somewhere safe. Even from me.
Oh.
It was a mistake. If only I knew what it would lead to. I have to find him as soon as possible.
So he opened the book and it let out zombies.
Brian, I hope you're still alive.
Okay. And now we gotta get the book back to stop the zombies. Well, that's a nice piece of art right there. I don't know what a Torchic is, Horror King, so the significance of that is lost on me. Okay. Fast white vampire kills instantly approaching somebody. Molotov cocktails more effective against fast enemies, more effective to shoot at the legs. Not killing but immobilizing. Don't forget that exploration mode, alt, more convenient for something. Yeah. Okay, so I got a laser apparently. No, maybe I don't. Oh, there it is. We have to hold it down. Okay. Got a flashlight, that's good. Hey, zombies. I've learned one thing about this game world. It's that zombies can be shot in the head to great effect. But I am not a good shot. There we go. I wonder how many bullets I have. No HUD elements, so... Not many! That's exactly right, Potato. Hey, Wesley. Oh, the flu sucks. Okay, well, the biggest thing we're having right now is frame rate issues. So, it is possible, partially owing to the fact that this is made by one person in the Unreal Engine, this game has not been properly optimized because... Whoa, that was not a good sound. Alright, maybe we should just move, rather than trying to kill these guys. But as you can see, it's very choppy. Every time we load some new images, it gets down to single frames per second. I know you can say, well, shouldn't you have a better graphics card? And I would respond, uh-oh. She was running. Okay, well that didn't work. Even though it's great, I can't shoot through it. And I would say this to people developing video games right now. Gotcha, Horror King. To people making video games right now, I'm going to go on a limb and make a big suggestion for you. Maybe stop focusing on graphics until we've made crypto illegal. Because, and this is a fun fact, it is now impossible to buy a new graphics card because crypto jerks are just buying them in bulk as quickly as they come off the line. To the point where a modern graphics card where, and this is true, the video output was broken, so it literally could not provide graphics. That recently sold for $1,400 on eBay. So my point is, Black Snake Special Edition bullets. Ah! So it is now essentially effectively impossible to get a, come on, graphics card for your computer. So I would suggest make less graphics intensive games until we've outlawed crypto. Yes, high-end graphic cards should be about $600. Instead, they're selling for $1,500 because, again, they can charge whatever they want, and the crypto people will buy them. There is no limit to the amount of graphics cards the crypto people will buy. Cogito ergo sum. It drives up the price incredibly quickly. Oh, yeah.
Can I archive Omega Labyrinth Life?
Sure. Because you need to create a new save file?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The save files on, can I put the lumber down?
Pokemon Snap.
Pokemon Snap are gigantic. Yay! The save files are gigantic because it has to record your nice shotgun shells. And more bullets. Oh, this is going very well. It has to record all of your photos, so it's going to take a huge amount of space.
Yeah, we really need to get an SD card for this sucker.
We'll do that this week.
Is it micro or normal?
We'll just check. Probably normal, right? Although you can plug a micro into an adapter. Most micro cards come with an adapter.
Well, I have normal. I don't have much.
Awesome, Marissa. Thank you so much for being a loyal fan.
Aww.
If you would like a celebration, just request a game to play. Okay, well that's locked. I mean, I'm enjoying the aesthetic of this game. We got a rainy city, we got zombies wandering around, it's ruined, no HUD elements, you know, to make it kind of classy. The only real issue I'm having with this game is the very poor optimization. You can say, is it poor optimization or does your computer suck? And I'm like, again, I played Resident Evil 3 on this with no trouble at all. And spoiler alert, Resident Evil 3 Remake looked a lot better than this game. Now you can say, oh well, the Resident Evil engine, the RE engine is just so good. So, these columns burst out of the ground, and are the zombies coming out of them? Or are they turning into people, into zombies? Gotcha, Marissa. Yeah, I was trying to. Do I not have anything? Oh, a help file to read. Nice. I would love to read a help file. Just successfully complete the game. Gone and need to carefully inspect the area, read the notes, and quickly respond to events. Remember to check the Documents tab if you get information, review the map for orientation of the area. There's a map? The inventory is an additional tool where you can inspect and rotate objects, combine, disassemble. Okay, cool. Oh, nice. Items dropped on the ground will show up in the safe room. Laser spacebar, moving physical objects with C. We can move physical objects. Wow. Oh. Nice. Oh, what a cute little animation on that one. Alright. It's an alpha. It's not really a demo so much as it is a guy made a portion of the game to prove as a proof of concept. And then, you know, presumably he'll keep working on the game. Oh, they're doing the,
Yeah, what is happening
map.
with the plushie cam?
We'll see. They're doing a map just like Silent Hill. Hey, buddy.
The plushie is all picked out and ready to go. I'm looking at it, them, or
That
her,
guy has a
them.
haircut that makes him look like a monkey. But yeah. See? Monkey haircut. Or minky, if you prefer. Lots of shotgun shells. No sign of a shotgun. Also, and I know that I'm the only person who points this out all the time, but... no, that's a different thing, Horror King. A demo is a segment of a completed game that you play. This is an alpha, which is a proof of concept.
Being a nerd again.
Well, no, I think using the correct terms matters.
Exactly.
We have different terms
You're such
for
a
different
nerd.
reasons.
It's a compliment.
I'm sure you think so. Oh, it's not doing the thing that it's supposed to in this type of game, which is mark off on the map when the road is blocked, like in Silent Hill. That's too bad. Yeah, the frame rate's really killing me, developer. Boom. Oh, I saw it, Horror King, and as usual, very unhelpful, so bravo. So where's this guy's bar? And developer, like, so, here's what I'm going to say. So the character I'm playing as, right, like, knows where the bar is. See what I'm saying? So my character knows where the bar is, so it should be listed on the map. Does that make sense? Now, I assume the bar is down that alley that's blocked by the chain link fence, because this is a video game, and the place you need to go usually has an obstacle you have to overcome. So I'm going to assume the bar is over here somewhere, see? In Green Street. Because that's... Oh, wow, those are some bad frame rate hitches. Yeah, because the street is blocked off, right? Whoa, oh no, it wasn't. Oh, yes, it was. There it is. Okay. So I'm looking for bolt cutters or a door I can open.
Oh, this is weird.
Having trouble with the game, my dear?
Oh, no, it works. Okay.
Yay! Science. Okay, so we've fully searched. It's very weird that there's nothing obvious in this area, because we had to go and get the lumber to get to this area. So I feel like there should have been something here waiting for us. Bolt cutters, a key, some kind of a hint at a direction, but all we found were a couple of blocked cars and a trunk that was locked. Right? Now, logically, you'd think I could go inside the car and pop the trunk, maybe? That's what I would do in real life. There we go. Okay, well, I can't actually see inside there. Oh, City of Los Angeles. Chief of Police. Interesting. Okay. An assault rifle. A propane tank. Nice. Is that all that was in there? Okay, why did this person have a car, a tiny car, somewhere in Europe based on the architecture, with a box that says Los Angeles Police, Chief of Police on it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ow. Okay, I can't see or move. Soon, Tommy. Load it up. Okay, did we get a save point? I honestly can't tell. Oh, we didn't get a save point. Alright, so we're going to call it here, because I'm not doing all that again. I don't think that's unreasonable of me. The game kind of ambushed me with a vampire that kills you with one hit. And you might say, well, you just got that propane tank. And I'm like, did the game teach me how to throw propane tanks? No? Well, there's your answer to why I didn't throw the propane tank at him. I mean, I like the idea of a zombie game where suddenly you get attacked by vampires too. Like, that's a cool premise. And I would love to do more of that, but you didn't give me a save point, so I'm not suffering through this frame rate to do the exact same thing again. I will say there's very interesting ideas happening in this game, and I 100% would play the full version when you get around to wrapping it up. Oh, look at that locked back pistol. But for now, I've been the Hidden Object Guru. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. If you had a good time and you'd like to see more, there's buttons for that coming up. Questions, suggestions, related whatnots, go in the comment section below the video. We'll see you back here for more new and or upcoming games, but until then, I'm going to say au revoir. So sad. No way to save games. Yes, lady. You should check to see what people are saying to you. It's negligent of you as a co-host to not do that.
Someone encouraged me to play video games.
Yes, I always encourage you to play
Commodore 64?
video games.
Yeah, I didn't have a Commodore 64, but my cousins did, so I played on theirs all the time.
See, there you go. I'm learning new things about you already.
You knew that.
I did actually know that. It's not a surprise to me at all. All right, so let's do a plushie cam reveal. Everybody get your guesses in. Do you have a guess for who's on the plushie cam? If you're the first person to guess who it is correctly, you win a video game.
Aww.
Everybody gets one guess.
Hugging zombies.
Hugging zombies is always a blast. We got Burb. You only have to type it once, Tommy. If you keep typing it, you're 100% going to get put on timeout.
Although that might be a thing where...
It could be.
Panda. David's guessing the panda.
Marissa's guessing a crocodile.
No, I think she's literally guessing the crocodile shoes, like Crocs.
Well, that's not clear.
She said Crocs. That's pretty specific.
So yeah, get in your guesses. If two people guess the same thing, only the first one counts. If you guess a category and you're right about the category, I will let you specify.
It's never the same plushie
As it was yesterday.
And
of course, if you win, you get a Steam game. If you don't have Steam, you can still play. You can even have a code, but I don't know what you do with it. Hey, Desire, what's up? Maddie's guessing some kind of a...
Oh, Coffee's here. Coffee, you're just in
Shark
time for the
girl.
plushie cam guess. Get your guess in now.
Yes, turns out I had deleted Baby Nightmare Circus. So, Coffee, I'll load it up tomorrow. I'll download it again. And we can load it up tomorrow and you can show me that secret.
Off the top of my head, Horror King, I have no idea what Commodore 64 games I played. I'd have to look it up.
Desire is also going with a burb. You're both allowed to do burb, because if it is a burb, you both get to clarify. Coffee is going cat. Because I needed space on my hard drive, Coffee. Why does anyone delete anything? But now I've cleared out a bunch of space today.
Let's see. I played Bubble Bobble for sure.
Hilarious, Marissa.
I believe I played Boulder Dash.
Alright.
Oh, I definitely played Spy vs. Spy.
Oh, that's awesome, Desire. I have one of those, but of course it is, has a clear barrel, because it's shot in Canada. Sorry, sold in Canada, to be shot here. And, how shall I put this? They are very careful to not let you have anything that looks like a real gun in Canada. I'd say that if they did the same in America, less people would be accidentally shot by the police. But that's not true at all. Cops just love shooting people in America. You got timed out, potato salad. I don't like seeing a bunch of nonsense on my timeline. What can I say? I'm weird that way. Have you ever played Pang? That's the one where you, there's bubbles bouncing around and you shoot a harpoon straight up to destroy the bubbles?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah, that's a solid game. Oh, cool, Tommy. I hope it works. That is awesome, Desire. Thumbs up emoji. I hope the Tommy gun looks great. Oh, are you getting the military one or the one with the drum? Because the military one just has the box magazine. Which is cool, but when people think of Tommy gun, they think of the ridiculous drum.
Yeah, you have a Tommy gun.
We just did a whole thing about that.
I wasn't paying attention.
I know.
Sorry.
Don't worry. Water, you truly are the wettest treat. Alright, so everyone, time for the big plushie cam reveal. In 3, 2, 1. Today's star of the plushie cam is... Scampers!
It's Scampers!
It's Scampers the Chipmunk. He wanted to come and see everybody, and now he has successfully done so. Awesome, Desire. I have the military one, which doesn't have the curved grip, like the handhold at the front, but it does have the drum. Alright, so now we're going to load up some Viscera cleanup detail. I'm just going to install my copy. Just take a couple of minutes. So we'll load something up while that's happening. Oh, no, wait, I don't have to. I only have to install Santa's Rampage, which I already did. I hope you've got it loaded, Tommy. It's a game I adore. Some say I can't get enough of it. I don't know why it has to reinstall redistributables every single time I load the game, but there you go. Oh, Viscera cleanup detail. I'm such a fan of yours. Why won't you make a sequel? Why won't you make yourself more playable? Come on, guys.
It's nice to know in the
Get off your
Pokemon
rumps.
Snap game that the professor is just as bad at training as like every job ever. Okay, the details don't matter. Just get in and start doing the job, even though you don't know everything already.
Yeah, it's a pretty disastrous way to run thing. Alright. Seriously, though, why will you not... Like, you
Tommy's
made
gonna be playing with
one
it?
of the
Cool.
best games ever. Well, yeah, Tommy, I think it's clear that you're playing with me. You're talking about it on the chat, so... I don't think people are confused as to who I'm playing with. Boom! Options. Resolution. Just hear those sleigh bells ringing, ding, 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 ding. Wait a minute. Oh, there it
No, I
is.
didn't want to do that way. I wanted to...
Perfect. Alright, I guess you should invite me into a game. Tommy? Oh, it's loud? I'll take care of that. Or will I? There we go. Oh, you'll see what kind of game it is. And you'll be delighted. Seriously, though, are you inviting me into a game, Tommy? Oh, like I said, Coffee, we're going to be taking care of it tomorrow. I really should follow them on Twitter. Maybe they've made an announcement that they're finally making a good version of this game. Okay. No. No invitation yet. Okay, well, I'll try inviting you then. Share a link with anyone, they can join your game by using remote play together. Yeah, okay, well, I'm not doing remote play together. Alright, so let's see if we can figure out how to invite someone to game. Remote play... No, I don't want to remote play together. There's got to be some way. So I'll start an assignment. Host. Save file none. Game time. Ah, well, we're not doing that. We just have the one word set. Okay. Game rules. That's all fine. Disable sniffer. What is wrong with you? Alright, start work. How do I invite someone? Okay. So, I'm here in the Santa's Rampage thing, so now maybe you can join my game now? It's weird, for a game I'm obsessed with, I have almost no achievements. And that is because the game is stupidly difficult. Like, difficult in a way that doesn't even make sense. I did press shift and then tab. Gah! And, there's honestly no sign of you. Like, I've got you there. Invite anyone to play. Aha! Alright, that's great. Add another... Wait, can I... What is this remote play nonsense? No, I don't want to... So remote play is when, like, we do the split screen co-op and someone somewhere else just does the split screen. And we'll do that if we have to, but I should be able to just invite you to this game using the game's own systems. And it's honestly weird that I'm having so... Ah!
Yeah.
Oh, is that you? Oh, I will. Don't worry about that.
Coffee, I just looked for a friend request on the Nintendo Switch for him, and I didn't see one.
Yeah, apparently you have to manually type in a friend code.
Oh.
Apparently Tommy is in the game. We've been joined by YouTuber Tommy Daniel. Welcome aboard, Tommy.
Oh, yeah, I have typed in the friend code before. So, yes, if you want to...
I'm going to ask you to do a giant favor, Tommy, and don't throw dynamite in the fire. That's it. Everything else, do what you want. I mean, try not to make too much of a mess. But please don't throw dynamite in the fire. That ends up being disastrous very quickly. How do you mute the music? I can't hear you. Well, you press escape, you go into options. The music is way too loud. Then there's audio, and you just turn that way down. See? So that's your move. Okay. So yeah, like I said, all I'm asking is don't throw any dynamite in the fire and we'll be fine. The rest of the time, just clean up. Clean up and we'll be great. So here's the fire. I think we can just throw gnomes into that. Sorry, elves into this fire. Like we don't have to use the incinerator. I mean, that's creepy, but... So what this game needs more than anything else, and I know it's weird that I'm saying that with some authority, but again, I've played this game for literally dozens of hours. I adore it. But God, does it need a way to throw items. All you can do is hold items directly in front of you and then drop them, and I'm like, no, you need to be able to throw items in this game. Like, vitally need that. I'm glad I turned on the music as well, because this is way too loud. Thanks for tipping me off to that, Marissa. It is weird how loud this is. What is that, I wonder? Oh, it's the rest of Santa's liquor bottle. Santa was drinking a lot of Jack Daniels before he went on a murderous Christmas rampage. Whoa. Great work. Alright, Tommy's got a... No! Okay, so Tommy's got a container for the dynamite, which is a great idea. Don't put it in the fire. I can't stress enough the amount to which I need you to not put that in the fire. Oh, good, it's a severed leg. No, the severed leg transformed into a bucket. Getting a lot of glitches here. Did we not already get rid of that elf? Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this bucket of dynamite away from the fire so that we don't accidentally set the bucket of dynamite on fire. So, can we first focus on getting rid of these bloody footprints? Because, fun fact about the game, every time you take a step near or through blood, you create a new footprint. And because of how the game works, there's... Yeah, go throw that in the fire. There's literally no limit to how many footprints can be created. So one time I tried cleaning a level. And so you see how I wash here? That takes up a single texture. And so as I walked around, I thought, okay, I'm just going to do all the other cleaning a level, then I'll just clean up the floors when I'm done. This was my idea. Here's the problem with doing that. Every time you walk around, you create a new texture. And so this doesn't clean that floor area, it cleans one texture. So by the time I was done, I had layered footprints 30 footprints deep, and every one had to be manually removed. Which is, I would say, a flaw in the game. A fairly big one. That I would suggest they fix in Viscera Cleanup Detail 2. Alright. I do desperately want to see that, Marissa. There are two, in addition to the actual game, there are two bonus games you can play. One of them is this, which was a cute marketing tool. And the other one, and I kind of wish this had caught on as something people did, was remember when that new Shadow War... Gah! Apparently Santa stabbed that guy with 80 knives. Santa's got problems. So anyway, the new... what do you call it? Shadow Warrior game. They did a level where you clean up after a massacre in one of the Shadow Warrior levels. And I'm like, why didn't every game built with the Unreal Engine do a level like that to promote? Well, that was embarrassing. Alright. Well, maybe he'll burn up. I've seen crazier ideas. That's a shotgun shell. The guy did not burn up. There we go. I have no idea what Tommy's doing, but I'm sure it's entertaining. Yay, I got Penny Byars' thing. I don't know who Penny Byars is, or why I got a USB key with her name on it. But I did. Gah! Apparently Tommy could not control himself vis-a-vis dynamite. And now the entire workshop is exploding. There's a game called Santa Claus? What is that about? Alright, well I can't see anything. So that's not ideal. I think he blew himself up. That's probably the remnants of his body. Probably. Yeah, I guess I'll have to restart this whole bucket situation. Oh, good, he's back. Yes, that's why it was a good idea to just leave the bucket, the dynamite in the corner, away from all of that. See? There was a place for the dynamite way over here. And, it's generally better to leave it as far from the fire as possible. So I'm going to suggest that instead of just taking 30 buckets out of the thing, excellent work with that corpse, you focus on cleaning the floor. I'm gonna go out there and suggest that we need this floor cleaned sooner rather than later. Because how shall I put this? Santa's already in a pretty bad mood. You know, what with murdering all of his elves and whatnot. So, I feel like if we don't clean up after him, we're next. And I profoundly don't want to be next on Santa's hit list. Thank you very much. That is not my idea of a nice evening. Okay, careful. Perfect. Alright, this is going well. And that is full of blood. Coolsville, daddy-o. Okay. The hell was that? Heard a very weird sound from over there. Alright, so we've cleaned up the area directly in front of the fireplace, which is a good way to start. Is that another corpse? No, it's just a doll. Probably for the best that I deal with that. Hey, Santa hat. So, one thing that this game does is, as I've always pointed out, whenever I play this game, which is all the time, it doesn't have any tracking mechanism to let you know how you're doing in the level. And I maintain that literally, no, do not try to burn that. That's for us. Were this game to have some sort of tracking system that told you how... Oh, no, they tried to escape and he shot them all. Santa's kind of a messed up dude. There we go. Were this game to have some sort of tracking system that told you how well you were doing, I would argue that it would be remembered as one of the great video games. Like, I play a lot of games about cleaning up various things. Flipping houses, repairing train stations, just, you know, general home renovation. And what they all do, every single one of them, is have a great big... You have a Molotov on the wall? Somewhere? I don't see it. Anyway, what they all do, and this is universal, is they will give you like a percentage meter. Ah! Okay, that was pretty awesome. Watching a guy run to pick up some dynamite and then immediately explode as he picked it up, that was... And then 1 second later, sprint past me as he returns to life. That was Like, no notes. That was amazing comedy. Now we have to pick up all the parts of your body and, you know, burn them. Oh, it's a severed head. Good. So every single one of these games has a system for telling you what you need to accomplish and how much of it you have accomplished. And the only thing, and I maintain this, the only thing that is keeping Viscera Cleanup Detail from being one of the all-time great games, a game that everyone talks about, plays, and loves, is its lack of that sort of a system. I'm going to show you the closest thing the game has, hey, Mechanical, to that, no, Maddie, he's just playing sloppily and having a good time, and that's what counts. Here's the closest thing the game has to one of those. A thing that tells you in what direction there is, quote-unquote, a mess. Does it tell you that what that mess is? No. Does it give you a big hint when you've cleaned that mess? Double no. So yeah, it's a terrible system in what would otherwise be a perfect video game. And I know perfect is quite an elaborate way to say something, but weirdly, I honestly believe that this is close to the best version of itself that it could possibly be. And that's what I mean when I say a perfect video game. I mean, each video game has a potential to accomplish what it sets out to be, and this game is so close to having that. And literally all it would need to fix it is a thing that tells you, a thing that tells you what cleaning needs to be done, and B, and I think this is important too, mops and buckets. Okay, gonna run away from that. So if I dump that in a bucket of water, it will go out, right? And that's why you're leaving the buckets of water everywhere? Okay. I understand now. But you have to quickly dump it in the bucket of water. I didn't see your comment. Brawlhalla? I don't think we own that. Is it free to play, or do you have to buy it? Whoa! That was loud, and I loved it. Great work. I'm cleaning up this mess I made vis-a-vis not dealing with the dynamite promptly. Okay. Wow, lots of empty buckets lying around. Kind of like a weirdly large amount. Anything goes. Alright. Oh yeah, right, the ceiling. Well, that's cool, Coffee. And more importantly, what kind of game is Brawlhalla? Because if it's the game I'm thinking of, isn't it a Super Smash Brothers style game? Or am I thinking of something else? Because if I'm thinking of something else, you can just let me know. Yeah, Santa drinks too much. Like, a lot too much. Alright, let's see what's up here. Other than blood stains that need to be cleaned up. Oh, good, it's another elf body. Fun fact, I looked it up and there's a trophy for bringing back severed heads. No, we're a janitor. We're just working in Santa's workshop. Yes. Yes. Are you enjoying your Pokemon?
Yep.
Yeah, Pokemon Snap might be the best game about snapping Pokemons. Or, conversely, about Pokemons who snap. Wait, what? Alright. Well, that was lucky. No, we're a space janitor. Normally we work in space stations and secret bases. So they did the main game, which is all like secret space bases, spaceships, labs, high-tech prisons. What the hell? It's a secret floorboard? Oh, God! Ew. That was unexpected. And it's only in the bonus levels. So the bonus levels that they added later were Santa, Shadow Warrior, Slasher Movie, where you go to a suburban house where all sorts of people have been butchered. Santa, Shadow Warrior, Slasher Movie, and the last one is, I believe, James Bond supervillain base. Because there are, in that one, you find a pool full of sharks with lasers on their heads, and that's how you destroy things. You throw it into the laser shark pool. It's actually quite nice. Huge level, though. How did I come up with my name, Mechanical Cookie? Well, I play a lot of hidden object games, so I went with Hidden Object Guru. Now, I had someone tell me it was arrogant of me to call myself a guru on a subject when I could offer no proof that I was the foremost expert on it. And my retort was, but there is no governing body to determine who is the most knowledgeable about hidden object games. So the very act of claiming that I am the most versed on the subject of hidden object games makes me, in a way, the most versed and expert in hidden object games. And again, that is circuitous logic, but I think there's also some amount of truth to it. Because, seriously, who else would claim to be the person who knows most about hidden object games other than a delusional idiot or the person who knows most about hidden object games? See? It's called logic.
No,
and I'm terrible at it. Alright. What comments were those? How am I right, though? I don't know how I'm right, because I don't know what you're talking about. Boom. Yeah, it's that kind of a vibe, all right. Okay. Seriously. Adding a thing where you can end up with dynamite from that is real bleak, game. Real bleak. Although I do have to appreciate the hustle. Okay. Alright. Oh, another corpse. I don't understand. So did Santa start by killing those 3 dudes who were under the floorboards and tried to hide them? And then someone noticed it and he just killed everybody else? Because given the state of this place, I don't understand why he tried to hide bodies. Oh, I did! I'm glad I could help, Mechanical. Man of Medan is a wonderful game. I'm a big fan of it. Well, I do consider... I mean, at this point, you can ask Marissa. This has basically become a Supermassive Games themed channel. So, I'm glad I could help you. It's a wonderful game. I enjoy quite a bit, and I can't wait for House of Ashes, which we will be covering extensively here on the channel. Anything there? Oh my god, that is a weird-looking gun. Again, that looks like something out of Shadow Warrior. Have you moved on to playing Little Hope? Mechanical Cookie. 3, 2, 1. Burn, baby, burns. Fah. Gotta get rid of that before it makes more of a mess. That was close. Uh-oh, I don't have a bucket to drop dynamite in. What do you need assistance with, Tommy? Where are you? Oh, well, that's very creepy. Oh, that's too bad. What do you need assistance with? Oh, I see. Yeah, that is a lot of body parts. So that happened. I have my issues with it, but if you liked Medan, and you can find Little Hope on sale, I would encourage you to get Little Hope. Like, I'm talking, like, 15... If you can get it for, like, $15, 100% get yourself a copy of Little Hope and enjoy it. But it's not on the level of Medan or... you okay?
Yep, stretching.
Careful.
I leveled up.
Yeah, on Medan or their previous games like Inpatient and Until Dawn. One thing I will tell you, though, about Little Hope is they've done a fantastic job of streamlining the gameplay and making it more accessible, which I really like about it. Like, for example, nice work. For example, you can, the previous game, you could set it to have no timeout on action prompts.
Oh, shoot.
You can't reach it? She's trying, people.
Okay. I got it. Hello?
You can set it to have no timeout on action prompts.
No, hold on a second.
Whereas this one, like, you can go all the way with accessibility. Oh, okay. Landline indeed, Marissa. Landline indeed. So you can set it on, not only can you set it to no timeout for button prompts, so in the QuickTime events, you can actually set it so you only ever have to use one button. Like, so you can make it so it's always X or A if you're playing with an Xbox controller. Right? And so whenever a prompt comes up, you just have to hit A. There's no risk of you hitting the wrong button or running out of time. It's kind of awesome, actually. So if you're not good at QuickTime events, that's no longer a barrier towards playing this game. And that's one of the things I really like about it. She definitely didn't, Queen. Oh, you're on Xbox. Damn, Mechanical. That sucks. Yeah, I hope that someday they do a remaster of that goes multi-platform. Not that you have to remaster it. I mean, for the love of God, that game still looks perfect today. It's Supermassive, for better or for worse with them as developers, consistently make the best-looking video games around. That really does look like a Nerf weapon, doesn't it? Oh, damn. $10 for Man of Medan right now? That's an incredible deal. Yeah, anybody needs it at that price. But, of course, Mechanical Cookie already has Medan, so... Come on. Careful. Be carefuler than you're being, HOGuru. I should buy extra copies of this to give away. Like, it's one of those games that I just want to encourage people to play. And that would be a good way of doing that. This thing with the grate on the front makes me wonder... What a weird area. Why we never got a... what do you call it? A Mad Max themed level. That would have been wonderful. Just some kind of a insane wasteland base made out of rust and scrap. With, like, people who've been shotgunned and stabbed everywhere. You know, like in the Mad Max video game. And then you have to go and clean the place up. And spruce it up a bunch. I have to grab a brush, you say. Why? There's a real issue with the game. I mean, it's not a big issue, but... excuse me. They want you to pick up every shell casing. Right? Every shell casing and tiny piece of evidence. And get rid of them. And I'm like... The game should really have a vacuum. Oh, well, you're supposed to use the broom to do it. Use the broom to push stuff around. I'm like, well, but how does pushing stuff around help? And the answer is it doesn't. It just... You can kind of push them into a pile... But it doesn't matter, because you're still, at the end, going to have to manually pick each and every one of them up. And that's just not good design. Careful. Oh, you've been playing Dead by Daylight. I've been meaning to try that game forever. I have a copy of it. I've just, you know, never sat down and loaded it up. Because when I was in the mood to play, you know, multiplayer horror games, I would always just load up Friday the 13th. But now Friday the 13th has been sidelined by those lawsuits. Which, seriously, just give Victor Miller his money and get back to making Friday the 13th products, you absolute buffoons. Like, you're leaving money on the table, guys. All of you people could be making huge amounts of money from Friday the 13th properties right now. But they're like, but if we give Victor Miller his money, we'll only get 80% of the money. Like, yeah, but right now you're getting no money. Isn't 80% of the money better than no money? And their answer is, no, we want all of the money because we're terrible. I mean, they don't say it that way, but that is the truth. That is a severed leg. Ew. You have to explain who the characters are? That's hilarious. Scream, Michael Myers. There's a Freddy Krueger in Dead by Daylight, right? More importantly, has Dead by... Oh, no, wait. I was about to say, has Dead by Daylight added The Predator yet? But of course they can't, because Predator is tied up with the people who make the Friday the 13th game. Because they made that Predator game, which, honestly, I played the demo with everybody else when it first came out. Did not seem great to me. Like... The problem is, and I can't stress this enough, I don't know how I was just killed. Is it clear why I died just then? No? Thanks. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, the thing in Predator is, if the, like, Marines all know that a Predator is looking for them, which they do, it's really not that challenging. Oh, Pighead from Saw's in it. Nice. I saw that the Scream Killer from Scream was in it. I'm like, oh, yay. I love the Scream Killer from Scream. Uh-oh, staying out of his way. Apparently that was full of dynamite. It seems that way, Tommy. Yes, they do mechanical. But I think people are more interested in the fact that they added Pyramid Head. People were like, oh my god, Pyramid Head's in it? That's fantastic. Because, you know, people love Pyramid Head. I wish they could get some Resident Evil monsters in there. You know? Add like a Tyrant. Or Ustanak. I'm a big fan of Ustanak. If you don't know who Ustanak is, I pity you, because Ustanak is badass as hell. He's the perfect first boss for Resident Evil 6. He chases you around for the whole game like, well, the whole first segment of the game. Just like Nemesis, it's a delight. Oh, nice, Marissa. I really will have to try loading it up. I know someone who plays it on stream a couple of times a week. So I should ask if I can get in on her game and figure out the... Careful. Start figuring out the rules of how to play it. There's so many knives lying around. Careful. So, like, a trophy for this game involves collecting all the guns, right? And putting them in your case and bringing them back to your office. And I'm like, that's all well and good, but how will I know when I have all the guns? Because, again, the game doesn't give you a counter of what you've accomplished. Oh, isn't it terrifying? It's just too bad you're not playing it in VR, because, you know, it's a whole different experience in VR and is a masterpiece. The one problem, of course, being that it doesn't have shadows. Because, you know, it has to render the game twice, one in each eye. So it has to lower the visual quality a little. And the way that looks is no shadows. No, like, complex lighting effects. So it looks gorgeous, not in VR. But in VR, well, it looks slightly less impressive. It's more than made up for by the experience of playing it in VR. Burn. What am I looking at? Where'd he go? Oh, yeah, nice. Get the weapons. That's a great idea. Okay, that's a severed head. Oh, that's my severed head. Oh. Well, that's creepy. Oh, look at the shining wrapping paper effect. That looks great. Oh my god, how did my foot end up over there? I'm not good at this dynamite thing. Alright. What? Sounds like you broke everything. More importantly, how am I supposed to get that stuff on the ceiling? See, in the regular game, I'd be like, well, just go look for a scissor lift. There's scissor... Oh, come on. There's scissor lifts in the main game designed to get that stuff off the ceiling. And maybe there's one in this level? I haven't looked for it yet. Can I bring you a garbage bin? Of course I can. You think you can stand on a garbage bin? Hey, if you think you can pull it off, more power to you. Alright, here it comes. I'm just going to turn it around. Wait, how do I turn it around? There we go. Alright, done. Wait, I'll get you a stool and then stand on the stool on top of it. Alright. Okay, the stool sent it flying. All of my plangs gang galled glay. Oh, I'm not good at this. Nope. No. Okay. Nice. Can you jump and hit that stuff? Well, let's find out. Maybe not. Oh no, I messed up the floor. And I messed up the floor worse. This is not my finest moment. I pretty much do have the force in this game. You make stuff hover by pointing your hands at it. It's fairly awesome. Okay, this is going better. Today, I'm very excited because after the stream, I'm going to be watching the rest of Pretty Little Liars. Very excited to see how that wraps up. So no spoilers, everybody. Such a wonderful show. Got like 10 episodes left. It's going to be the best. Yep. Should probably deal with that mess. Okay. But yeah, like... So you take this game, right? I will keep that in mind, Coffee. So take the game, add in a thing that tells you how well you're doing, right? So like a progress meter within the level, and an objectives list within the level. Take that, add in addition to that, a way to, like, rewards for completing it a certain way. Let me upgrade my tools so cleaning gets easier the longer I play the game, and then I can go back to earlier levels and replay them much better with my new cleaning tools. Like, give me something that erases body parts and a beam that cleans up blood, like a vacuum for getting rid of blood. Because I play a ton of games, right? A ton of games about cleaning up crime scenes. And you know what none of them do? When you're cleaning up blood, they don't make you run back to your bucket every, like, 3 swipes of your mop. And you can say, well, that's realistic to how mops work. And I'm like, yes. But this is not, you know... We're not in the real world. We're in the world of a video game. Let's simplify things a little. Let's make stuff play. Yes, he did kill the elves. You hold down mouse button 1, Tommy, and then move the mouse, and that's how you rotate things. So hold down mouse button 1. Whoa, nice. And then rotate the mouse. And that is how you move things. Wow, this place really is trashed, isn't it? I better get a garbage bin for all this nonsense. Hopefully a severed arm won't come out of the garbage bin, but you never know with this game. I wish I could say I wasn't obsessed with games about cleaning up crime scenes, but again, I've played like 5 of them now, and I really am. I love those games. That serial cleaner was a masterpiece. No Bodies was fun, although it was a more of a... Okay, my frame rate is now down to 6 frames per second. Do I have any idea why? No. But my frame rate has completely cratered. Okay, that was weird, right? Wonder if he was doing something dangerous in the basement and moving like 15 things. In those 8 years, so many games about cleaning have come along to show how to do it right. And this game, the first game of that subject to come on the market, right, could have like come back and said, look, we've seen all of the advancements made in this genre. We're going to learn from them. We're going to put out Viscera Cleanup Detail 2 with all the stuff you love about Viscera Cleanup Detail and all of the advancements other developers have made. But instead, nothing. Just nothing. No sign of Viscera Cleanup Detail 2. Let's be very careful with that while I clean up the floor here. So yes, it is confusing for how to rotate. So let me just show you. So, wrong button, sorry. So you pick it up with mouse button 1. Now you hold down mouse button 1 and move the mouse around, and that will cause it to move. See? Just like that. Yes, you've got it. Watch out for that dynamite. I cannot express the extent to which you need to watch out for that dynamite. Okay. Do 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 do. Bam 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 bam. Uh-oh. Seems to be stuck on something. Happens to the best of us. Okay. Oh, yeah. Cool. Ah! Did you put dynamite in the fireplace again? Feel like you might have put dynamite in the fireplace again. Be great if you would not do that. Really costs us a lot of time. Because not only do we have to respawn, but we have to clean up the giant mess made when we exploded. So, just some thoughts there for the future vis-a-vis cleaning. Alright. I saw your best what? Don't know what you're talking about there, Mechanical Code, but I appreciate the communication. Alright, that is a set of legs and pelvis. Creepy. Oh, come on. Okay. Boom. There we go. No, those are two possible endings, Mechanical. The rat ending is a different thing that happens when he gets the heart attack. And then, I mean, there aren't really any rats there. That's just Alex going crazy. From the gas. But yes, he is like, those are the two things that can happen to Olsen. He can have a heart attack from fear, and then Alex finds his body. Or he can have a fist fight in the ending, and in the ending room, and get crushed by a door. Now, there was supposed to be a third ending where the whole ship is on fire and going to explode, and he falls into a lake of fire and also gets electrocuted. Bad day for Olsen, but that was cut from the game. So there was supposed to be a third way for Olsen to die. Danny, for his part, gets almost drowned by you and attacked by Olsen. But he doesn't die either way, so he always survives to be surprised and have a heart attack because of demonic Olsen. Or, depending on who you ask, maybe Olsen actually does get possessed by a demon. And there are supernatural things going on in the game. There's a popular online theory that there actually is something supernatural going on in the games. And Demon Olsen and Ghost Megan endings of Little Hope prove that, is the theory. How do you get the gate ending? Very good question. I have no idea. Just no idea at all. I have never done any research into how to trigger the endings. I believe it has to do with how many characters you have alive there at that point, but I could be wrong. Maybe it has to do with whether you send Alex down. It's all quite interesting. He means the room where he gets crushed by the door. You know, the fight, when you have the big fight inside the room where the Manchurian gold is held. Marissa. Ah, yes. Wait, why did you get shot? Did you not successfully get the, Did you not successfully get the distributor cap in the rat ending? Because, oh yeah, that must be what happened. Because, of course, if you don't get the distributor cap, then yeah, the military will kill you. Which is kind of nonsense, but that's another conversation. Oh my god! He stabbed him into the wall with a piece of lumber? Jeez, Santa. Dial it back a little, huh? Alright, let me see if I can do this. That's it. Okay, so if at least one person gets killed, that's how you get the Olsen fight ending. Whereas the Alex Path ending happens, Matters of the Heart is what it's called. But anyway, if you keep everybody alive. Gotcha. Thanks, Marissa. I honestly didn't know. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna need... Well, that wasn't good. But hey, you didn't get blown up, so moral victory. Alright, so let's get that severed head. Door. I don't think the door is going to fit. Let's get another severed head in there. Oh, come on, HOGuru. Get it together. Alright. That's not a severed head. That's another toy. Oh, you did get blown up. I didn't see any body parts, though, so I was confused. Come on, HOGuru. Get it together. Alright, here we go. Alright, so now I'm going to take all of the monster parts. Drop them right in there. So in one of the levels, there's actually a... like an advanced look at the kind of new mechanics I'm talking about. So you can get a laser, right? And that laser, if you fire it at a big chunky body part, will burn it until it's just a lump of flesh, which is much easier to dispose of. And I'm like, great, why can't every level have that? Also, when I pick this stuff up, it's not high enough on the screen for me to easily aim it at stuff. And that's Naga! And that's not a big issue, but it is an issue. Right, if you tap the mouse button again, it'll aim you at the right place. I forgot about that. What am I looking... Oh, no, I'm making a huge mess. I'll be there in 1 second to look at what you're asking about. 3, 4, 5. All right, there we go. All right, what am I looking for? Have you managed to get up to the ceiling to clean? No, you have not. What are you doing? Oh, nice. I'll get out of your way. Did I get all of the corpse parts here? I think I did. It's not like one hiding behind the gifts or something, is there? Because that would be unpleasant. No, we got a gun. We got a second gun. Ah! That was loud. Although understandably so. Alright, let's take this box full of corpses. Or corpse parts, if you will. Ow. I gotta say, we're doing a pretty darn good job. We got almost all the blood. I mean, I haven't checked downstairs yet. I'm sure that's not going to be a oh, God. Okay, well, we still have downstairs to do, which is oof. We have spacesuits on, Maddie. So we're protected from the fire by our spacesuits. Alright. Okay. Nope. See what I mean about how unbelievably quickly your mop gets covered in gore? Alright. So I'm supposed to be doing a preview of a game this week. But before I can do the preview of the game, and this is true, I have to go to a Zoom seminar about the game. Sounds like somebody blew himself up again. Good work. I mean, not literally, but, you know, figuratively. And I'm like, how confusing does a game have to be that I would need to go to, a Zoom seminar to have the game's mechanics explained to me? I feel like, I'm not saying it's going to be a waste of time, I'm saying, how complicated can this game be? Oh, yeah. It's so disgusting. There we go. This game? Viscera Cleanup Detail. Hey, Dieter, what's up? Okay, well that's a lot of corpses. There's also a trophy for collecting all of the severed heads, which is a trophy I won't be earning. In a sense, this is largely a game about how, what is that stuff? Oh, they're darts! Okay, that's cute. This is largely a game about how important it is to use garbage incineration as a way of getting rid of things. Now, those are some antlers. They look more like deer antlers than reindeer antlers, though, which is a little strange. In my experience, reindeer have, like, big plates in their antlers, and it's regular deer that have, you know, spikes like that. I mean, the plates in the reindeer antlers tend to be much smaller than, like, moose plates, but I feel like they're thicker than the ones you see on those. That being said, it's been a while since I've seen a reindeer. Quite a while, in fact. Or caribou, as we call them in Canada. And oh my god, that's a dead reindeer. No, it's not, Maddie. Can we have more than 2 players? I thought you could only have 2 players, Tommy. Whoa. Okay. That is a box full of corpses. So if I spill it, that's corpse parts everywhere and blood everywhere. So let's be twice as careful as I would normally be in this situation. Wow, this room looks great. Like, this room looks fantastic. Well, I have to draw the line somewhere, Marissa. Don't know how I spilled that. Not going to make a big deal out of it. Just going to feel bad about myself. Anytime you want to finish burning there, buddy. Wow, that's taken a while, huh? See, in a normal level, you would have 2 sides to the incinerator, so you could just go around to the other side. Come on. Intestines in the water. And by the way, another thing that would be nice for the game is if the disgusting stuff coming out of that happened a little less frequently. That would be ideal. Boom. We already did. I already did upstairs. Yeah. I already took care of the upstairs. All done. I've been gathering up body parts in the basement. Now I'm going to go get the reindeer. Which, again, don't feel great about, because reindeer. How do you actually complete the level? Good question. I've never been clear on that, because the game doesn't tell you. The idea is you're supposed to get rid of all of the blood and gore. But you're also supposed to, like, put certain stuff in certain places, and the game doesn't tell you until you're done. So, despite having played every level in the game, many of them multiple times, I have never successfully completed a level. Because when I get to the end, they're always like, wow, you suck at this. You left a whole bunch of gore behind, and you didn't do X, Y, and Z. And to which I respond, well, you didn't tell me what I was supposed to do, or give me any way to find out if I had done it. So yeah, I didn't finish the game. And I would argue that's not on me. That's on the game. And it's terrible, terrible, boom. The terrible, terrible job it does at explaining how to play it. It's almost unbelievably bad at explaining how to play it. Which, again, is, I think, a testament to how much they get the gore cleanup right. That the fact that I've never successfully completed a level ever, or maybe once, although I doubt it. Careful. Right? I still keep playing it. Because I enjoy the mechanics so much. Even if the game itself is trash about a lot of stuff. Oh, I know how to check for blood, Tommy. I know how to do it, but, like, what are the odds that I'm actually going to be able to find the tiny piece of blood the thing has? I have done levels where I cleaned up everything over 2 hours, right? And then I walked around with the sensor looking for blood for... That was another explosion. Walked around with the sensor looking for blood for literally 5 minutes. Found no trace of blood anywhere. Finished the level. And then the rating I got was, you did a disastrously bad job. You've been demoted. And it's like, you didn't clean... And the game's like, you didn't clean up at all. And I'm like, check your facts, bro. I just spent 2 hours getting rid of every bit of blood and body part. So you cannot now tell me that I did nothing. But that's what the game tells me. It's very frustrating. So yes, if instead of a sensor, there was like... Imagine, right? Because I've seen other games do this. Instead of that sensor, you had a radar ping thing, or a sonar-looking thing, where you pinged, right? And that ping made all the blood on the level glow bright green for 5 seconds. Wouldn't that be a better mechanic? And let's say the ping had a cooldown of 20 seconds, so you just didn't use it over and over again and stuff like that. It's like, that is the kind of thing that would make the game more playable. And it wouldn't just be a niche thing. What did you find, Tommy? Was it dynamite? Did you find dynamite? Alright, so need to bring down another corpse receptacle, but I'm going to take out the reindeer leg first, because that does not fit well into the corpse receptacle, as we learned from the last time I tried to move it. Please don't touch the walls, please don't touch the... Oh my god, that went so well. The slasher movie level is actually quite entertaining, because... you start off with the incinerator in the backyard, or maybe not incinerator. It's a wood chipper in the backyard, not an incinerator. But then later in the level, you go to the Evil Dead cabin, and down in the basement, there's a portal to hell. And you can use the portal to hell to dispose of garbage as well. It's quite delightful. Another thing I really like about the game is the way, like... Nothing really works right. Like, I think, as I said, they should work right a little more than they do. I think they have glitches too frequently. But, again, I like what the glitches say about the world in which the game is set. Santa sure loves his shotgun, doesn't he? Sorry, guys. Nothing I can really do here, but, incinerate you and tell your families you were killed in a gas explosion. Cool, mechanical. Very cool. Sorry, there was sorry, families of elves. There was an earthquake at the North Pole, and 20 elves were killed. And a reindeer. And, unfortunately, based on our contract, acts of godlike earthquakes are not covered, so we don't have to pay you any compensation. Is what I feel like they're going to be told. Those elf families are going to be told, like, very soon. Okay. Perfect. This is going very well. Okay, don't know how that got in here. That's a shoulder from one of us when we exploded. And it got all the way into the other room. I kind of like that Tommy has decided to destroy, like, everything. You only have to destroy, like, burn the bodies. But Tommy's like, no, we're burning everything. We are going to leave this place as if nothing had ever happened here. Not just the murders, but no, like, oh, God, I just saw that. Ew. Not just the murders, but it's going to look like nothing ever happened here. And I respect that. That is what the kids call cleaning. Pardon me? What is that? Oh, it's just a shotgun shell. Fun fact, you can drop shotgun shells in the water. So when you leave the level, you can, for bonus points, fill out a survey of what was in the level. And the game is seriously asks you questions like, how many shell casings did you find? How many bullet holes were there in walls? Like, ridiculous questions that no one could ever answer. And when you fail it, it hurts your score. Because, again, this game that has all the potential to be a top-notch game that everyone loves kind of hates you and wants you to fail. Well, the new elves, Marissa, they still have to work. Santa's going to bring new elves, so I think the new elves aren't going to want to see elf body parts everywhere. And they might not accept the job if, you know, they find all of these corpse parts of the last people who worked there. It happens, Maddie. For example, all of the Dark Souls games hate you. What candy cane? Oh, I see. Dang. Yeah, there's no crouch button either. Yeah. I think we might just have to leave the candy cane. I'm sorry, but I don't see any other options. And that's a weird painting for Santa to have. Naked angel with sword. It's a little peculiar, right? Anything left down here? Any blood? I guess I'll take out the blood meter. Yeah. Are you just reacting to the bucket? It's actually really hard to tell. Ah, there we go. Tommy decided to throw a Molotov cocktail and set fire to everything, thus creating a situation wherein we now have to go clean up all of the all of the soot created by that. Because, fun fact, Molotov cocktails don't actually accomplish anything. They don't destroy evidence or anything like that. They just make a bigger mess. As you can see. There's also a level that's full of graffiti, which is kind of rough. Yikes, Gibson. Things got bleak. And then I spilled a bunch of water. So apparently the American government is so scared of the concept, like so obsessed with capitalism, and I had never heard about this before. So obsessed with capitalism and so scared that, you know, workers would actually realize how much power they have, that May Day, the first day of May, which is the International Workers' Holiday, the holiday for everybody who works for a living around the globe, in America, they have rebranded that as Loyalty Day. The day where you reaffirm your loyalty to the American government. So, that's one of the scariest things I've ever heard. Like, every time I learn some new thing about the Americans' government's creepy fascist obsession with patriotism, it disturbs me. But that one's real bad. Like, when I was a kid and I found out that you guys in America pledge allegiance to a flag every day, I'm like, wow. And you consider yourself to be the land of the free and the home of the brave, yet you all salute a flag and say you will die for a flag. every day. Yikes. That's a bad scene. Well, they kind of invented fascism. Because one of the key elements of fascism is... oh, that's a Molotov cocktail. Okay. One of the key elements of fascism is looking back at a... like a pre-now time and saying that's when things were good, and we can make America great again by getting back there. And Americans have been doing that. I mean, half of Americans have been doing that since the end of the Civil War. Like, there's no difference between people saying things were better back in the 50s when, you know, everybody but white guys knew their place, and people saying things were better back before the Civil War when everybody but white guys knew their place. Like, it's the same message. It's just, you know, updating the years. Fascists always look backwards and say, oh, things used to be great, and now they suck, and we have to take over with violence to ensure we get back there. But it's all a lie. They just want to be in control. That is good to know, Gibson. That's good, Marissa. You shouldn't. 100%. You should not do the Pledge of Allegiance every day. It's creepy and culty. You want to play the national anthem over the speakers? That's fine. You want to ask people to sing along? It's starting to get weird. Oh, you want people to stand up and give a speech about how they worship their country and their flag? No. Don't do that. And by the way, when they added under God to the Pledge of Allegiance, they added it in the wrong place in the sentence, right? So the sentence structure becomes trash. Because originally it was one nation under Pledge of Allegiance to our flag, one nation indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. But now it's one nation under God, indivisible. And I'm like, so is the nation indivisible, or is God indivisible? 23 bread and soccer, I hate her, and 23 steak pies. Jesus, this guy sucks. Stevie Chubbs. No wonder he went on a massacre rampage. But if you put the one nation indivisible under God, there you go. That's how you should structure that. What did you find, Tommy? What is that? It's Rudolph's nose! Okay, I'll go put it in the... Where's the tray with all our stuff in it? Did you burn the tray with all of our stuff in it? Tommy, burn the tray with all our stuff in it. Sorry, the footlocker. Oh, well, I guess we're burning this. He burned our souvenir collection. Oh, not just Stalin. But yes. I mean, it was a way to oppose the USSR, which was officially atheist and had no state religion. There were plenty of religious people in Russia, but they had no official state religion, and so one of the ways America differentiated itself from Russia was by saying we're a godly nation. That only all started in the 50s. Just like putting in God We Trust on money. Same group of people who added under God to the Pledge of Allegiance. Exact same people. They're just like, oh, this is how we'll win the Cold War, by just talking about God a lot on our money and in our speeches. Oh, cool, Wesley. Boom. Oh, yay. And there we go. I gotta say, I think we did a pretty good job on this place. You think there's a secret? Where? Where do you think there's a secret? You think you can, like, hang that lamp up on a empty lamppost and it'll reveal a secret? Yeah, but where would that be? If you can find a secret door, go for it. I'm going to start cleaning blood up off the roof. Ceiling, sorry. Well, what you got to remember about conservatives, Marissa, is that they habitually project their own insecurities onto everyone else. Did you... Oh, you said you threw the lamp and it set everything on fire. Well, that's fine. It happens. They habitually accuse everyone else of being what they are. I mean, it's just their whole thing. They're all, like, all of the guys who yell most on the conservative side about moral values are all, you know, cheating on their spouses and whatnot. And getting drunk all the time. All the guys who accuse people of being corrupt are corrupt themselves. It's weird, and it only really happens on the conservative side. They're all so desperate to have people not notice their stuff. They're like, the way I'll be not suspicious is if I just accuse everyone else of the stuff I'm doing. You know, it's fascinating. But it's always true. Boom. I mean, how many wives did Newt Gingrich go through while running on a I am the moral candidate, family values nonsense candidate? Like an obscene number. Like a ridiculous number. It was a Molotov. I was ignoring you, Maddie? Yeah, Buddhism's great because it's not so much religion as it is a school of thought and a way of thinking about the world. Here's a fun, I watched the movie about the guy who befriended Mr. Rogers. And the funny part is, if you listen to Mr. Rogers talk about his life, it's like Mr. Rogers was such a decent person that he accidentally invented Buddhism. It's kind of amazing. Like, his philosophy of how to live and how to be and why he's a vegetarian, all of that, it's like you're describing Buddhism. But he wasn't a Buddhist. He just accidentally became one by being such a great person. It's all just like, you have to work on your mood. You have to work on being a decent person. You have to, take time to be mindful and consider both yourself while you do things and how you affect others. And, of course, he would never, he became a vegetarian because, you know, as he said, he could never eat anything that had a mother that cared about it. I'm like, wow. Yeah, so you accidentally became a Buddhist because you were so good at being a person. It's kind of amazing. That being said, not all Buddhists are great. There are plenty of hypocritical Buddhists just like anything else. I'm looking at you, murderous Tibetan monks. Let's just say, historically, when the lamas were running the place, Tibet wasn't always the best. Better than when China's running it, obviously, but not always the best. Oh, because I was just thinking about the Pledge of Allegiance. Sorry about that, Wesley. I just found out about Loyalty Day yesterday. Like, it's the first time I had ever heard about Loyalty Day. And, it chilled me to the bone. Like, literally, if a thing you're doing sounds like something that the government would do in Starship Troopers, your government should stop doing that thing. Especially when they invented it specifically to screw over unions. That's a real problem. Oh, he's reading the notes. Boom. I know, I've done it before. I've read all of these letters to Santa in the past. They're quite adorbs. In the main game, there are notes all over the levels that, like, tell you the story of what happened in each individual level. It's very cool. It's a great game, honestly. It's just, if they would just make it player friendly, oh my god, what they would have. Which one do you want me to read? This one here? This one. Total for this. Wow. Damn. That is a lot of money. I'm in jail and need money. I was caught whipping children in the streets. Ah. Oh, his brother Krampus. And he owes him because of the time Krampus helped him out with the Russian mob. That's pretty fantastic. Okay. Oh, yeah, no, here's why he did it. Damn. So he was investigating for the bad... being investigated for the bad conditions in the factory. And, the elves had been complaining about the work condition and the dangers. And so he killed all of them. Oh, definitely. 100%. Oh, that's hilarious. 1984 is fantastic because it's literally like what would happen if fascism came to England. And then fascism tried to come to England. And of course, there are people who read it who are so dumb. It's like, no, it's about socialist England. No. It's about, it's Ingsoc in the same way that Nazis were National Socialists. They were England Socialists. It's just a branding exercise. Fascinating book, though. Really well done. And the funny part about it is it shows, like, it sounds hopeless and damn, does everything go wrong for everybody in the book. But as you look in the book, it's about a brief period in England's history before their fascist government collapsed, because it is the nature of all fascist governments to collapse because they're bad at everything. There's the old line about how at least what's his name? Oh, sorry. I just got to get this. Mussolini got the trains running on time. But of course he didn't, because fascists are bad at everything. The trains were worse under... were considerably worse under Mussolini because fascists aren't good at things. People like Hitler built the Autobahn. No, the Autobahn was planned during the Weimar Republic, and work on it slowed down while Hitler was chancellor. Because again, fascists are bad at everything. Boom. See, other governments, other governmental types get in because they want to accomplish something, and sometimes they love the power, right? Too much, and then they get corrupt, and that can happen to anybody put in a position of power. The difference with fascists is they're not really for anything except for the idea that they personally should be in power. So they start out super corrupt. Like, oh god, we missed a corpse back here. So they start out corrupt and not wanting to accomplish anything, and they just get worse from there. And you might say, well, how can they get worse if they start out corrupt? And I'm like, look at all the fascist governments in history. Look at the four major fascist governments right now whose countries have all been completely decimated by a plague because fascists don't know how to do anything. Like, when your only priority is keeping power and getting as much money for yourself personally, you don't put the best people in charge of anything. Because people who are good at their jobs don't put up with corrupt idiots. Oh, God, yeah. Oh, 100%. Oh. Nice work. Excellent jump. I mean, for the love of God, George Orwell, not only was he communist, he actually went to fight the fascists in Spain. Like, George Orwell, there's a chance to kill fascists in Spain? All right, I'm there. And he went down and he, like, flew, well, probably, I was about to say flew, took a boat, probably. I've never looked into that part of the story, to Spain, and he just battled fascists. And they lost, but he, got injured fighting fascists in Spain. Because he was fantastic. See you soon, David. Nice, Gibson. Fascists, obviously. Maddie. Communism's not great. Socialism is fine. Communism tends not to work out. Because they want the state to own everything instead of the workers. Fundamentally, it goes back to not trusting people with democracy. Ultra Megawatt. Ugh. God, these kids are the worst. Thank you. So yeah, but fascism tends to be worse. Simply because it's just a bunch of corrupt guys trying to profit for themselves. And that's literally the entirety of it. Communism, for better or for worse, is not obsessed with creating outgroups the way fascism is. You might say, didn't Stalin do that a lot? Yeah, that's why Stalin was trash. Like, Stalin, pushed out or killed all of the people who were good at governing and had good ideas. Because him not seeming like he was an expert in everything, boom, would cause people to question his power in his mind. He was a very insecure person. But what it comes down to is not a question of which is worse, fascism or communism. It's which is better, democratic institutions or authoritarian institutions. And for my money, democratic institutions are pretty much always better than authoritarian institutions. The thing about fascism is communism doesn't have to be an authoritarian institution. It was in Russia, it was in Hungary, it was in Romania, right? It is in China, it is in North Korea, but it doesn't have to be. Whereas fascism, by its very nature, has to be an authoritarian political system. So while there could be, I don't know that there ever have been, I mean, Cuba's not the worst. While there could be democratic communist states that were fair and egalitarian, it's impossible to have democratic fascism because fascism is all about a single strong man running everything because only daddy can fix the world. Go for it, Horror King. But that's true of any place where a... oh, totally, Marissa. You would do that right away. But that's true of any inherited authoritarian... That's true of any authoritarian state. And it's why you can't trust monarchies or really any authoritarian state, right? Because, Gibson, the minute the guy... Even if you have the best leader in the world, the minute he dies or she dies... some other guy is going to get to take over as a new authoritarian, and you have no assurance that that person is going to be at the same level. What happened when Caesar Augustus died? The worst guy took over. What happened when Caesar Claudius died? The worst guy took over. You know? Even if you have the best autocratic leader in the world, the minute that leader dies, everything can go to hell in about 5 seconds. Oh my God, what killed you? That was weird. Yeah, it's why you can never trust autocracies. Boom. Like, it doesn't matter who's leading it. He could be the best guy in the world, but what about when he dies in 2 years? Well, everything's going to go to hell. Okay. East Germany was controlled by the USSR. There's no question about that. Hey, Anarita. Is that true, Maddie? Yeah. It's weird how... Like, what is the age in Canada where they stopped expecting us to sing the national anthem in the mornings? It was well before high school. I think it was like in middle school. Maybe grade 5? I'd say this went really well. Boom. Did they really vote for the wall to come down, though? Or did they just take the wall down? Yeah, when I was a kid, I didn't understand why it was so hard to deal with the Berlin Wall. Because when I was a kid, I didn't understand that West Germany was completely surrounded by East Germany. Like, I'd never looked at a map of the Germanys. I'd just seen it, stories about it in movies. That was not ideal. I'd just seen stories about it in movies, so I had no idea. And yeah, well, no wonder it was so difficult when East Germany was completely surrounding West Berlin. Oh, there you go, Maddie. Yeah. The wall was never really a good idea. There was no real sane upside to it. Like, how do I put this? If the people who live in your country are that desperate to leave your country, maybe you're not doing a good job of running a country. They're like, oh, well, we'll just chain everybody down. That'll solve the problem. Really? You think the problem is that they have the ability to leave? No, the problem is that they want to leave because you're trash at running a country. This place looks great now. Ew. I just don't think we can get to that stuff on the roof. Oh, yeah, that was a nightmare, Wesley. There you go, Gibson. Free movement is always better. But then again, I don't think much for national borders. We're not ready to get rid of them yet, but that should be a goal. Oh my god! See this alien doll here? This is one of the aliens that you can find the pieces of in some of the missions. This is some of the aliens that get destroyed and you find their pieces. Alright, let's cash it in and see how we did. How do I get up onto this thing? I can't get onto this table. It's very weird. Maybe if I stand on a gift I can get on the table? Oh. I think I may have wedged... Ah, there we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay. And no, stop. Wait, don't destroy that yet. Okay, well, no. Over here. Put it down. And I died again. I'm trying to climb on this table, Tommy, so stop taking my gifts away. Alright, so let me try something. Come on. Yes! So we're not getting that gunk up there, but I think we did pretty well. Let's just start burning all these buckets.
I've returned. What did I miss?
Everything.
I found new Pokemon.
Good. Don't you dare spoil what they are, woman.
God, I had the best time. I think it's like your next mission.
It's the best game.
I will tell you one thing, not about which Pokemon I found.
Okay.
They gave me fruit to feed them.
It's about time.
So cute!
Oh, Pokemans. You guys are the best. Okay. Yes, but I think there's never a good reason, Gibson, to shoot someone for crossing a national border. Especially if you're shooting them for trying to leave the country. You can almost understand why someone is trying to shoot someone for entering a country. But shooting someone for trying to leave a country when the country they're going to has no problem with that? Yeah, that's a bad way to run a country. Okay. Boom. This is going really well. Almost done, folks. Well, of course they're not the same, Maddie. Who said they were? Let's do this. We got a conveyor belt of gifts going. It's awesome.
What game is this? Oh, you're still playing the Santa game.
Yes, we are. We've almost completely repaired Santa's workshop.
Oh, well, excellent. Santa will be so happy with you.
Presumably. Ah, okay, Maddie. Well, yeah, no, they're very different things. Singing a national anthem and pledging allegiance.
I always found that weird, pledging allegiance.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Well, I can remember being a kid, and when I was a kid going to school, like when it first started out, we used to have to say "God Save the Queen"
Yeah.
in school, and I can remember being like, "But why? But why?
Yeah.
But why?"
And the answer is there's no good reason for it.
Yeah.
Except for brainwashing. Okay. Almost done. Good for you, Maddie. Just pick a shade that it goes well with your skin tone. You don't want your fingernails to stand out way too much.
I disagree, but that's me.
She does.
God, I miss painting my nails.
Why don't you paint your nails?
Because I'm allergic to nail polish.
Oh, right.
The smell makes me ill.
That is bad.
Yup.
Done and done. Oh, it's eggnog. Careful.
Hi, I want to play more Pokemon.
As well you should. Pokemon's the best.
Did I miss the politics part of the conversation?
No.
Oh.
Alright. Let's see how we did. Oh, okay. Say it, Tommy.
Get off. Bad paper.
Say a thing. Paper's bad.
Icking.
Oh, absolutely, Tommy. Thank you so much for joining me on this one. It's a solid game. Alright, do not put gum on ground, okay? I wish I could do more for my company. Give me some paperwork. I am proud of my performance. Serve me approval. I don't care. I'm done. The union's got my back. Just checking the machine. Alright, how'd we do? See? You departed the workshop after doing the barest minimum asked of you. You're almost certainly hear complaints about your inadequate performance. Now, anyone watching this stream... Yes, that was the joke, Marissa. Anyone who watched what we did would be shocked at the amount of work we put into cleaning up every conceivable spot of blood, getting rid of every bit of corpse, and then just destroying everything that could have possibly been evidence. That room was as clean as it had been since it was built. And then our assessment is, you guys suck at your job and we're demoted. This is what I'm talking about. This is why the game never got big. This is why the game, despite having all the potential to be the best game and the most successful game, is kind of trash. Because at its core, it just doesn't work. It was great playing with you, Tommy. Thank you so much for dropping by. Let me know if you get the full game. And we can always do another level sometime. And if we can have more than 2 players, then we will get more people in to help clean. It will be, as the kids say, badass. Anyway, we're going to wrap up the stream here. I want to thank everybody for dropping by. Hope you had a good time. I know I did. If you have any questions or suggestions, drop in the comments section below the video. Which will be in the video version of this, not the live stream version, which is currently happening. But, you know, it's clear what I mean, I think. We'll see you back here tomorrow. I'm going to be doing an exercise stream in the afternoon, as one does. Of course I do, Tommy. I've talked the whole stream about how much I've played the game. Of course I have Viscera Clean Up Detail. What was I saying? Oh, yes. And, of course, tomorrow exercise stream. What will we be playing? What man can say? I certainly don't know, but it should be fun. We'll see you back here tomorrow for more. And, of course, tomorrow night at 9, regular stream. See you back here for that, but until then, I'm going to say that's right. Au revoir.